January 2026, and the big AI party, well, it's pretty much over. The honeymoon period has ended, and now businesses are starting to demand a real return on their massive investments. So let's just start with a hard reality check. A recent McKinsey study dropped a bombshell of a number, 80%. Think about that. After pouring billions and billions of dollars into generative AI, 8 out of 10 companies have seen no meaningful impact on their bottom line. The hype has officially crashed into financial reality. And this leads us to what we're calling AI's billion-dollar hangover. You can just imagine the conversations happening in boardrooms, right? Executives are looking at these enormous bills, and they're asking some really tough questions. Like, where's the money we were promised? The pressure is officially on.
And this isn't just an internal feeling. As Venki Ganesan from Menlo Ventures puts it, 2026 is the show me the money year for AI. It's that simple. Companies have to prove their AI projects are delivering real, measurable value. If they can't, they risk getting left in the dust. The era of just experimenting for fun? Yeah, that's done.
But here's the interesting part. Right when all this financial pressure is peaking, a powerful new solution is starting to emerge. We are evolving way beyond simple chatbots and into a whole new category of AI, one that actually promises to deliver that ROI everyone's looking for. This is a fundamental shift in how we think about this technology. It's called Agentic AI. And really, it's not a passive tool you command, it's an autonomous system you collaborate with. So think less about asking an AI to, say, write a single email, and more about assigning it a complex project and trusting it to figure out all the steps.
So what does that actually look like? Well, take scheduling a business trip. A simple assistant just can't handle this, but an AI agent, it can orchestrate the entire thing. It checks everyone's calendars, it coordinates with travel sites to book the flights and hotels, and it even connects to your CRM to log the meeting, all on its own. You're not micromanaging every single step. That's what we mean by true end-to-end automation.
Okay, that vision sounds amazing, right? But, and it's a big but, there's a huge gap between that promise and the reality for most companies right now. A lot of them are finding themselves completely stuck in what's being called pilot purgatory. And this data from Deloitte is pretty stark. You see that nearly 40% of organizations are experimenting with these AI agents, but only a tiny fraction, just 11%, have actually managed to get them into full-scale production where they can generate real value. And for those that do try to make that leap from pilot to production, well, the road is incredibly tough. Gartner is predicting that a full 40% of these complex AI projects are just destined to fail. The potential is huge, but man, so are the risks. Now, what's really fascinating here is that the technology itself often isn't the main problem. The real roadblocks? They're organizational. It's things like scattered projects without any central strategy, AI teams that are totally disconnected from the business, bad data, and this is the big one, trying to automate a process that was already fundamentally broken. So how do the winning companies break out of this cycle? The answer isn't just about getting better AI. It's about having a completely new strategy. The winning playbook is all about reimagining your processes, not just trying to replicate them with new tech. McKinsey frames these two approaches perfectly. On one side, you have the common method. Just plug an AI agent into your old human-centric process, and you'll get some efficiency gains, sure, maybe 20 to 40% time savings. But the other side, that's where the magic really happens. That's when you redesign the entire workflow around the agent's capabilities. That is where you unlock those breakthrough gains and fundamentally change how work gets done. This insight from Mike Crisafulli over at Comcast really just captures the whole thing. It's not just about the technology. It's about investing in your people, managing the change, and having a crystal clear vision for the outcome you want. This whole new approach requires a strategy that experts are starting to call Agentic Orchestration. And all that really means is creating a unified framework where human talent and AI agents are woven together into a single, cohesive, and really effective team. So what does this new way of working actually look like day to day? Well, it's a fundamental shift in the role of your employees. It's about moving them from doing the work to overseeing the work. I think this simple mental shift from Stanford's Jeremy Utley is the perfect place to start. Stop thinking of AI as a passive tool you use, and start viewing it as an active collaborator, a new team member that you need to onboard, train, and guide. And this new model completely elevates the human role. Instead of doing repetitive tasks, people are designing and overseeing the agent's workflows. Instead of just doing the work, they are now auditing the work of the AI. They're moving from just manual execution to this idea of meta-governance, basically designing the rules of the road for their new AI teammates.
The ultimate goal here is to create what you could call human AI chemistry. It's a true partnership that blends the unique strengths of human ingenuity, things like creativity and judgment, with the unique strengths of machine intelligence, like speed and scale. And when they work together, they can achieve way more than either could alone.
So let's be crystal clear about this. Making this fundamental shift is not some departmental project or an IT initiative. In 2026, this has to be a strategic mandate driven from the very, very top of the organization. So the key takeaway here is that the time for scattered proofs of concept and little experiments is over. The new imperative is industrialized, scalable delivery of AI that has a clear, direct line to business value. As Capgemini's CEO points out, the biggest challenges holding companies back aren't technical. They're human, and they're cultural. It's about building trust in these new systems, creating new governance models, and fostering a culture that is actually ready for these new hybrid teams. And this is the question every leader needs to be asking themselves. The agentic era is here. So, is your team built to compete in this new era, or are you just putting a high-tech coat of paint on yesterday's broken processes? The answer to that is going to define the winners and losers of 2026. Thanks for joining this explainer.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next video.